friends, welcome to Bookert. This is Rashmi, your cooking partner. Today I am going to show you the perfect way of making pani puri. Friends, if you follow this exact recipe, you will get this exact crunch, I promise. Friends, let's check out the crunch. You will get this same. Let's check out the ingredients first. For puri, we need suji 1 cup, baking soda 1/4 teaspoon, salt as per taste, oil 2 tablespoon, warm water 1/2 cup and oil for frying. For pani, we need green coriander 1 cup, mint leaves 1/2 cup, green chilies 8 to 10, garlic 5 to 6 cloves, black salt 2 tablespoon, cumin powder 1 teaspoon, lemon juice 3 to 4 tablespoon, bundi 1 to 3 tablespoon and cold water 4 cups. For aloo filling, we need boiled potatoes 3 to 4, salt as per taste and cumin powder 1/4 teaspoon. Let's check out the recipe, friends. Here I have taken a kneading plate. Now I am going to put 1 cup of semolina. This is suji. This will be enough for 30 to 35 puris. Now I am going to put 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Friends, do not use baking powder. Here I am using baking soda and keep its quantity less only. Now I am going to heat up some oil. This is 2 tablespoon of oil I am going to heat. Friends, you need to be very careful in doing this. This is 2 tablespoon of oil. Friends, do not use more oil than this. In 1 cup, you can use more oil if you are using more semolina as well. This really need to be hot, friends. It's not yet done. I'm heating it up very much, friends. Make sure that it is hot enough. It is done. Now I'm putting it in the semolina. We need to make sure that this oil is touched by every granule here. Use spoon, friends, as I am using spoon because it will be really hot and it won't be safe for using hands. As you see, friends, I am mixing it up really well. You are also supposed to do this same. Now I am going to warm up some water. As you know, friends, I have heated up the oil very much. It was really hot. But now this time this water is supposed to be only lukewarm. We do not want a lot of boiling bubbles in here because we are supposed to make the dough also now. I think it is almost done. Now I am putting water, but make sure that you slowly put in the water. Do not use too much of the water at a time. I am using spoon as it is still warm and not safe to use by hands. I think it is almost cool, so now I am going to use hands only. Now we need to make it a soft dough. As you see, friends, I am using my palm. You are also supposed to use palm because it really needs good kneading here. It really needs a lot of strength as well. As you see, in 6 to 7 minutes, you will find this same dough be done. We need to make the dough as we make the dough for the roti as well. Friends, we are not supposed to make it too soft and not too hard as well. It should be the exact softness of the dough of chapati. It's done. I am keeping it aside. Now let's go for the water. Here I have taken a mixing jar in which I am putting 1 cup of green coriander. Now I have taken 1/2 cup of mint leaves here. You can use more leaves, mint leaves. Now I am putting 8 to 10 green chilies. I really like spicy, that is why I have done this. You can skip this garlic, friends. I have taken 5 to 6 cloves of garlic. This is cumin powder. I have saved some for later. This is black salt I am putting here. I'm saving this also for later. Now we need to give it a good mix, friends, so that it is blended completely. Now it is done, friends. Let's see, the chutney is ready. Now I am going to put this in a big bowl. Here the bowl is. This chutney we'll use for the water. Let me save a little chutney for this aloo filling as well. That is why I am taking 3 tablespoons of chutney aside. Now I am going to add some water here. This is cold water. You can use regular water if you don't like cold water. I am mixing it up, and now I am going to add lemon juice. This is lemon juice, 3 to 4 tablespoons. I really like that sour taste. That is why I have added this. You can add here a pani puri masala which we find, but without it this will be good. Here I have added some bundi, that is optional of course. Now this is almost done, friends. This is also I am going to keep it aside. Now the last thing, potato filling I am going to make. I am taking 3 to 4 boiled potatoes. I am going to mash it up just by hands. I think this is quite small bowl, so it is not getting in. Let me bring the bigger bowl first. This is the bigger bowl. I think this will be fine. Let's transfer all this potato in this. Now this is just tasteless for now, so I am adding the chutney in aloo as well. This is the remaining green chutney. Now I am mixing it up really well. We can add salt here if you want. I think my chutney will be enough, that is why I am not adding it. But you can add salt, black pepper, or whatever you like. You can add it here, any masala. Here I am adding the remaining of the cumin powder I have told you. This is also done. So here I have taken a kadai, and it's really filled with oil, a lot of oil. But friends, make sure that this oil is not more than 1 inches of the base of this kadai. I want to make it really hot. It's not supposed to be way too hot. We do not want our puris to be burned, but it's supposed to be warm enough. Let's go for the puris first. We did not flatten it yet. Let's check out our dough first. Here I think my dough is almost done. I did not place it for warming up or anything. I just placed it because I needed time. You can make it instantly. I'm rolling it up to make it separate parts. This I am going to make the balls for the puri. Yes friends, we need to make every single puri by our hands only. Yes, the parts are done. Now I am going to roll it up. This is quite a small ball. This I have flattened it up by fingers. It's not yet done. Here. Now it's done. I am going to make 4 to 5 in a time. Now we are supposed to flatten every single puri. As you see, I am flattening it up in a little longer way. Friends, you are also supposed to make it same as you see its thickness. As you see, I've just used 1 or 2 times the rolling pin and it is done. Now it is the oil is also heated up here. So let's put the puri in this warm oil. Make sure you not burn your hands. Here it goes. As you see, friends, I am not going to touch it and it is going to puff up by itself only. As you see it here, it has puffed up. Friends, make sure you not put more than 5 puris in this much of oil. You can use more oil, then you can put much more. We want space for these puris to be puffed up and to cooked really well. You are not supposed to turn it around or anything, friends. It will be done by itself and it will be crunchy by itself only. Here goes first. As you see, I did not touch any of it by hand, and they are turning itself only. I think I took a little more time. All the puris have puffed up by themselves only. As you see, friends. I am cooking it from both sides, but it is all upon you, friends. Even if you cook it only from one side, you will get the same texture also as you get it in the streets. Just give it 50 seconds to 1 minute to be cooked completely, friends. Give it enough time that it gets its crunch, it gets to be cooked completely and it stays like that. Friends, it is almost done. As you see it, every base of the puri is almost done. Friends, this cooking is really necessary. That is why I am taking enough time to show you this. As you see, it is almost done. So now I am going to check it up if it is so done. I am going to bring a paper. Here we will put it in some tissue. You can place it in directly in plate only. I just want it to leave its excess oil. That is why I am going to take it in this plate with the tissue. As you see, friends, we have got the exact texture and the taste. You will get the same. If you see, friends, it is everything, same crunch, same taste, everything. Here I am filling up some aloo filling, and it's ready to eat. Friends, I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it, friends. I hope that it is all worth, and friends, I want you to try this once at your home. Thank you guys.